Sir Anglophone Online English Language Teaching Network. The forms of verb. Knowing the forms of verb is very important to acquire English skills. Engage. Forms: engage, engages, engaged, engaged, engaging. Meaning, to succeed in attracting and keeping somebody's attention and interest. Example: it's a movie that engaged both the mind and the eyes. Explicate. Forms: explicate, explicates, explicated, explicated, explicating. Meaning, explain an idea or a work of literature in a lot of detail. Example: it is impossible to explicate this concept in any meaningful way. Facilitate. Forms: facilitate, facilitates, facilitated, facilitated, facilitating. Meaning, to make an action and a process possible and easier. Example: the new trade agreement should facilitate rapidly more growth economics. FOSSICK. Forms: FOSSICK, FOSSICKs, FOSSICKed, FOSSICKed, FOSSICKing. Meaning, to search through something. Example: he spent ages FOSSICking through the document. Foul. Forms: foul, fouls, fouled, fouled, fouling. Meanings: very unpleasant or bad. Example: she is in a foul mood. Fade, transitive, and intransitive. Forms: fade, fades, faded, faded, fading. Meaning, to become or to make something become paler or less bright. Example: the curtains had faded in the sun. Faint, intransitive. Forms: faint, faints, fainted, fainted, fainting. Meaning: to become unconscious when not enough blood is going to your brain, usually because of heat, a shock, etc., to faint from hunger. Example: suddenly the woman in front of me fainted. Fascinate, transitive, and intransitive. Fascinate. Forms: fascinate, fascinates, fascinated, fascinated, fascinating. Meaning: to attract and interest somebody very much. Example: China has always fascinated me. Father. Forms: father, fathers, fathered, fathered, fathering. Meaning, to become the father of a child by making a woman pregnant. Example: he claims to have fathered over 20 children. Fess, informal. Forms: fess, fesses, fest, fest, fessing. Meanings: to admit that you have done something wrong. Example: it is time for the president to fess up. Festoon, usually passive. Forms: festoon, festoons, festooned, festooned, festooning. Meanings: to decorate something with flowers, colored papers, etc., often as part of a celebration. Example: the streets were festooned with banners and lights. Instruction. Listen to the verbs with meaning, and example, and practice, to retain them in the mind. Having listened carefully, practice loudly and clearly to adopt accent and pronunciation. Sir Anglophone Online English Language Teaching Network.